devices. Plus I'm hungry, my appetite is. Yeah, I cut the drama out my energy. Focus on an inner me, never on an enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time, I done sacrificed my own mind, I done sacrificed the club life, I done sacrificed my love life. But I cut the drama out my energy. Focus on an inner me, never on an enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time, I done sacrificed my own mind.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The race is on for playoff spots, and a look now at how things are shaping up in the NFC. These teams battling for the best possible seeds as we head toward Wild Card Weekend. Should be an exciting finish to the regular season. It's the Lions going up against the Bears.
Larry, we thank you. Well, the Windy City has been brought to its knees by this recent snowstorm, but we are still playing football at Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Ingram again, a first down carry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams that say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. That's his longest run of the first quarter, and Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Smith. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Jurrell Casey, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Still fighting for more. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He leaves this one for Howard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there. 3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit. It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you? Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking? Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. But there's almost no doubt about the play call there on 3rd down and long. You figure they're going to throw the football. I've got to give a little credit to the offense for taking a little bit of a chance there, running the draw, hoping to catch him off guard. But the defense was ready. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete. Smith now on 3rd down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. We can talk all we want about football being a game of
strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Goes underneath to Martin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Smith throwing again. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 28.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Smith. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, Smith. And the pressure gets to him again. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. Uncorks one for Davis. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Throwing, Hundley. There's the stiff arm. And finding the tight end Hooper. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Got him in. He finds Sanders. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Smith on 3rd down. They set up the screen to Martin. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Oh, he shifts past him, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Smith. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And that is no good. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. The playoff picture starting to come into focus. We'll keep you updated on that one as we go along, and the other scores from around the league. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And now it's second down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go screen. This is Ingram. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. Seven yards to go on second down. Back to throw, Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Smith to throw on third down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Smith on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. And give him a gain of 37. From the red zone now, Smith. He goes underneath to Ingram. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is right there. It's good. and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Cam Chancellor able to drop him for a loss of a couple. The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
Now Hundley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! 38!
Back to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Vinny Curry in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
Let's go!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Uncorks one for Dave. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dwight Lowry. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Here we go!
They'll set up to throw. Oh, can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Jones on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been two ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. On the handoff, this is Howard. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Strong grabs it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
On the give, running right is Howard. Able to fight through one, and he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That one goes for 24 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. He dumps it down to Ingram. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now it's Smith. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's a give to Whitlock, the fullback. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, Smith. And just shutting him up. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Again, it's Howard. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll set up a throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And Jones has it over the middle. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Off of play action, here's Smith. Looking deep for Julio. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
We got three. Three down. Hey, we got three. Let's go. Ohio. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Flex Ohio. Ohio. Here we go. What? Nine. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Hot.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing, Hundley. Gets it to Strong. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Come on, let's go. What? Nine. Check. What? Nine.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go. What? Nine. What?
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Ohio. Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And bulldozing his way through. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you, and maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around, but the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. In motion is Strong. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And now running right through it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. That's complete right around the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Let's go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Defense showing blitz. Throwing now, Smith. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Smith going to throw again. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved it's...